Hello viewers, needing a bow pulpit for my 2004 SeaRay 240 Sundancer to mount a windlass on, and finding nothing suitable online to purchase. My goal is to have a remote controlled windlass for setting and retrieving the anchor. As you can see by the picture, I have used the lid to the rope/anchor locker to trace out the pattern for the size and the shape of the bow pulpit. Bit of a disclaimer here. I have no experience in building a bow pulpit, working with fiberglass or total fairing compound, and limited woodworking experience. Here we have used the rope/anchor locker lid as a template to trace out the size of the bow pulpit and cut out the pattern and fitted it to the boat to check the fitment. Using my traced out pattern and using 3/4 inch marine grade plywood, I have cut out two pieces the exact same size to be joined together. Now, with the two halves cut out and some Titebond 3 wood glue, it's time to glue them together. Using lots of wood glue spread evenly over one of the halves, we joined the two pieces together. We clamped and left overnight, 24 hours to dry. Again, with the two halves joined together, we check the looks and fitment to the boat. At this point, we are almost 1.5 inches thick with the two halves joined together. The edges and corners have been routed, sanded, and smoothed out. Ready to start drilling the holes for the windlass, the anchor davit, the spotlight, and the access plate to the power, fuses, and etc. Here the bow pulpit has been sanded, totally prepped with all the holes drilled for mounting it to the boat and the accessories to be added. The big 6-inch hole is the access hole to the anchor locker, where when mounted you will be able to get to the power and fuses for the windlass. A 2-inch teak wood border has been attached to the bottom side. It's hard to see, but this fits into the boat where the lid to the anchor locker went. We have one coat of resin applied and dried to the bow pulpit. At this point, I like the look of the wood and thought about finishing the project with the wood look. But after deliberating and thinking about it, I decided to continue on with what I had planned by fiberglassing and using gel coat to match the boat. Here you see a better picture of the 2-inch teak wood glued and fiberglass to the bow pulpit. This fits down into the anchor locker track, and at this point we have joined together two 3/4 inch marine grade plywood pieces, 2 coats of resin, 2 layers of fiberglass, then 2 more coats of resin, then applied the fairing compound, waited overnight for it to dry, and then sanded to a smooth finish in preparation for the gel coat. Here the gel coat has been applied to the bow pulpit. I followed directions to the letter, but something evidently went wrong. I waited day after day for 3 days for the gel coat to dry. It just would not dry. It remained sticky, and after 3 days I decided to strip the sticky gel coat off and just paint the bow pulpit. I later found out that you cannot apply gel coat directly to total fairing compound. You have to have a certain primer for the gel coat to adhere and dry. I was still happy the way the bow pulpit looks and came out being painted. Here you can see the bow pulpit mounted to the boat. The wiring for the navigational lights and spotlight under the bow pulpit has been sprayed and coated with liquid electrical tape to waterproof the connections. The bow pulpit supports a 40-pound anchor winch, 2 navigational lights, 1 red, 1 green, 1 spotlight, and a hinged anchor davit, a galvanized boat anchor, and 2 tie-off cleats. A total of 10 mounting bolts keep it securely fastened to the boat. Another picture of the bow pulpit attached to the boat with all the accessories on it. Total cost of the project for the plywood, the anchor, the winch, the davit, everything was just over $850. At this point, the lights and the anchor have all been tested. It's time to hook up the boat to the truck and head for the lake. On the lake, everything worked perfectly. The winch set and retrieved the anchor many times without any problems. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up.